Tonight, we are live from the automotive heartland of Japan. This is the spiritual home of speed, the global birthplace of time attack, and a legendary proving ground for the world's greatest tuning houses. Welcome to the Tsukuba Circuit. Today, the drivers of the Road and Plate Palm Rack Golf Series take on the historic 2000 course. Do not let its compact 2 kilometers fool you. This track packs a lethal punch. 14 technical corners, 3 brutal hairpins, and a massive 437-meter backstretch where machines will hit their terminal velocity before throwing themselves into the final sweeping turn. In this arena, there is nowhere to hide. Tuners and racers from across the globe come here with one singular, obsessive, precise goal: to shatter the clock and conquer the elusive sub-1 minute barrier. The tarmac is hot, the engines are screaming, and the battle against the time starts now. My name is Johnny Rapp alongside Jacob Phillips, and you are watching the Regular Racing Network. Before we set the grid for the heats, let's step aside to hear from our partners at Evan Pienta Designs. We will be right back. Welcome back to Tsukuba Circuit for the preseason showdown for the Road and Plate Palm Rack Golf Series, presented by the Undercut Overheard Podcast. We're getting ready to get this thing rolling as the drivers have about four and a half minutes left in qualifying here at this beautiful track in Japan. We're going to take a look at our pre-race stories for the night. Starting off with shaking off the dust. It's been a not a very long off season, maybe about a month or so for these road and plate truckers, and yeah, hey, get out here, get on this tight little short track, short road course, and kind of get back acclimated to everything before everything fires off next week.
And then I think track position, Johnny. Track position tonight is going to be key. You kind of alluded to it there for a second. Tsukuba is a very, very tight track, very narrow course. There's a whole lot of runoff, but not a whole lot of room and opportunity for passing. So track position is going to be key. Biggest things we're going to be seeing is, how our drivers making moves to set up passes, and if they're able to actually make the passes and how long it takes, because like you said, it is a tight, short road course. There's a lot of room for mistakes, but not a whole lot of room to capitalize if the opportunity presents itself.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be a keep it between the ditches type of race here. And yeah, it's going to be very challenging. And yeah, that brings up our next point. Will we see tire wear? We heard a little bit in pre-race when the guys were practicing that maybe, yeah, you could probably cook the rear tires if you're not careful. Yeah, it kind of goes hand in hand with track position. Are you know, if you're starting up front, are you willing to really get after it for a few laps and risk burning up them tires, or it's going to be worth it to save them and kind of manage your pace? We'll have to see how it works out, and it's going to lead us into our final point here. It's going to be the random invert.
The random invert is really, I think it's got potential to really shake up this field. Looks like everybody that I see currently in here are all veterans of the series, names that I recognize from my time racing here in the past. And there is a little bit of a speed difference throughout the field, but I think the random invert definitely has the opportunity to really shake up this race, especially starting with the heat race. It's going to be very interesting to watch, you know, some of these guys who are quicker, maybe a little bit quicker in pace. Are they going to be able to, once again, set themselves up to make passes, make clean passes? And are they going to be able to have the patience and keep the patience within themselves to race their fellow competitors cleanly and, you know, try to work their way to the front?
Yeah, it's one of the amazing things about the Road and Plate Palm Rack Golf Series is that invert. Before it was just 10. It was locked at 10 in the feature. Oh, excuse me. But yeah, now the random invert, it's going to be hard to game that and take advantage of it. So yeah, it's going to be something we're going to be watching all season long. Speaking of all season long, going to take a look at our schedule for the Road and Plate Palm Rack Golf Series here, starting next week at Naval Base Coronado. 8-6 here. It's going to be, man, I'll be on track for that one. And man, it's going to be a wild one. That track is treacherous. No room for error. And I say that I haven't even bought it yet, but I know just based off of the real life tracks. And then obviously the Road and Plate series. It's road courses and plate tracks. So then we're off to Talladega for our first plate race of the season. We'll head to Barber Motorsports Park. That's another track I haven't bought yet, but I've always wanted to. It's going to be an interesting race to watch. Then Daytona, Watkins, Glen, the quintessential road course for stock cars. Then our wild card race, Michigan, on September 17th. And we're off to Portland. What a great track Portland is. Back to Talladega, then the Bend, Daytona Oval, and finishing everything off at Le Mans with the full straightaway. Man, Jacob, we're looking at this here. Just what is your favorite track on this list?
Oh man, I would have to say for me, my favorite would be Portland. I've had some pretty good success in Portland, not necessarily in Road and Plate, but in some other series. Portland is a very fun track. It's a flat track. It's one of those tracks where tire wear is key, but that's one track I really look forward to seeing and being able to race.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, that's probably up there on my list as well, especially this season. A lot of good tracks, though. A lot of exciting stuff. We're gonna head into our pre-race grid here. Taking a look at our qualifying order. Aaron Smith's going to come home with the pole. No surprise there. Matt Schlosser, last season's champion, going to be starting on the outside of row 1 here. We're going to see Evan Hubchak, one of the series partners here with Palm Rack Golf, starting in 3rd place, with Jimmy Moore, the other series partner with the UNO podcast, starting in 4th. Michael... Oh.
Go ahead, buddy. Sorry about that.
Okay, you're good. Michael McCoy is going to be starting in 5th place here in at number 33 with Dan Ott on his outside. Take a look here. We got Mike Thompson in 115, starting in 7th, with Laura Wiseman starting in 8th in at number 84. And I'll let you finish it out here.
Yeah. Starting in 9th, we have Jay Bass. With Mark Royce and that number 44 machine starting to his outside in P10. P11, we have road and plate regular Sam Stoner. Great, great driver to be on track and compete around. Rolling off P11 with Aaron Bray and that number 3 machine starting in 12th. Brandon Carl in the number 77 machine rolling off 13th with Zachary Mitchell in the number 23 rolling off 14th. And then I believe our last starter on the grid this evening is Tom Wint in the number 28. He is rolling off 15th. And Chase Manning, I believe, that is our race controller.
Indeed it is, and indeed, the green flag is out. We see just absolute chaos getting to the gas here. Matt Schlosser on the outside, just about 3 wide, and the turn 1, Aaron Smith is going to edge ahead. Number 7 of Evan Hupchak holding on for dear life back there. He's going to hang on to that 3rd place position for the time being. And look at just how narrow this track is with all these truckers out here. Absolute chaos on lap 1.
You see Laura Wiseman, Jay Bass, and Mike Thompson have all about go 3 wide right there in that last corner.
Yeah, they ain't done yet either. You see this back here. Sam Stoner maybe out in the grass a little bit. Big dive bomb from the 77 of Brandon Carl.
Oh,
man, that was close.
That was a sin. He was able to get the move done around the 65 of Sam Stoner, and now he's going to set his sights on the 3 of Aaron Bray as we come around the final corner to complete lap 1.
Up front, though, Matt Schlosser not letting Aaron Smith get away. See that number 400 machine, last season's champion, coming out here and, man, putting on a show here. We know he's fast. He's going to be fast on these road courses and the ovals. And, yeah, I mean, Aaron Smith is the best in the business. And right now, 400 is breathing down his neck heading into the later part of the track. I don't have the turns memorized. I'm sorry. I'm going to try, but I think that was turn 5 there. This is turn 6.
This is turn 8, I believe. Yes, this is
close.
Turn 8. Yeah, I'll say this about Matt Schlosser and that 400. You know, it's not too often you see somebody hang close with that yellow banana number 70 of Aaron Smith. Matt Schlosser's giving him a run right now, so it'll be interesting to see how that plays out as this heat race continues on, especially as we get into the later stages.
Yeah, right now, absolutely staying right with him, as is Evan Hubchak behind him in that number 7 Palmerack Golf Ford F-150 here. Gained a little bit of ground on the braking there. Makes you wonder if Aaron Smith is maybe trying to save those tires a little bit. I know we alluded to that in the pre-race, but I mean, we can go on board here and just kind of take a look at Aaron as he's going through these corners. And you hear him not going down to first gear. He talked about that a little bit in practice, and really easy on the throttle, smooth sailing right now, but he's got a mirror full with that number 400.
And like you said, especially as it comes up with tire wear, you know, it really makes you wonder, are some of these guys, like the 400 of Schlosser and the 7 of Hubchak, are they pushing the truck a little bit harder early on than they really should be? But we're going on fresh data here, so it'll be interesting to see how everything plays out. Sorry, I lost my train of thought there for a minute.
You're good. Yeah, you just see how narrow this place is, right on board with Evan Hubchak here. And, you know, just left, right, not really a lot of time to catch your breath and get your bearings straight. If you're going to do it, it's right here. This is the longest straightaway on the course, coming down the backstretch towards the final turn. And you really hear these things get wound up. Sounds like he's going to get in the 3rd gear. Ooh, man, early downshift there. Your thing backfiring. He's going to lose a little bit of ground, though, to Schlosser and Smith ahead.
You know, talking about how tight this track is, Johnny, I know we were talking about track position a little bit earlier. I wonder if we're going to be seeing drivers really have to back up the entry to try and get the drive off corner exit to be able to make a pass. And you see Schlosser make a look to the inside of the 70 right there, going into, I believe that was turn 3.
Yeah, big move, big lockup out of the 400 there. Able to keep it under control and keep from making contact with that number 70. And man, these top 3 still under a blanket right now. Let's go back a little bit further to see Michael McCoy. I'm surprised he's not up here yet. He's a road course ringer for sure. And yeah, I'm sure he'll piece his way through the field here. Right ahead of him is Jimmy Moore. But yeah, I mean, right now, the tightest battle on track is still the battle for the lead. Aaron Smith's going to lead, coming to lap 6 here. And Matt Schlosser follows.
Looks like we have a battle starting to brew back here for the 7th position between Jay Bass and Mike Thompson. I've been kind of keeping an eye on them these last couple laps. It looks like Jay's starting to close in a little bit on Mike. He's closed in about 3/4 of a second. So that'll be another battle that we can keep our eyes on as we progress through. I thought more time had gone by than this. We still have just about 9.5 minutes left in the heat race. So still plenty of time for people to make up track position, make some moves. And a lot of time for, slight small mistakes off track, anything like that can really shake up the results of this heat race as we continue through.
Yeah, it absolutely can. Still amazed at this battle for the lead. Still, it's as hot as ever. And yep. So the lap count up there, that's estimated laps in the session. We need to update that to have time, but that'll be there next week. Either way, it's going to give you at least an estimation of how many laps we're going to have here. Obviously, a short track like this, that all can change when they get to white flag, but yeah, this is just the heat race, and during the season, this does award points. So you want to get out here and get those points, and then you don't know where you're going to be inverted to for the feature. And yeah, it's definitely, man, I can't wait to see how that shakes out this season. But man, this battle up front is still going on. Schlosser falls back just a little bit. You see him and the 7 wiggling out of the corner, getting everything they can. Schlosser sideways into turn 1. He's going to hang on to it. That thing, man, a little white in the tail there for the number 400.
Yeah, and you can see the last lap as they were coming down through all these corners right here through what I would consider the more infield section of the track. Hoop track really closed in on Schlosser and Aaron Smith there a little bit, but as we can see, the 400 of Matt Schlosser still continuing to slide through these corners. I wonder if he's starting to maybe feel a little bit of heat in those rear tires. Maybe he was pushing them a little bit too early, but maybe he's still in position right now where he can get them cooled back down and make another push, get back up to Aaron and see if he can keep fighting a little bit later into the heat race.
Yeah, we see he kind of cooled it down there a little bit and got right back up to the bumper at number 70. Definitely not out of it yet. Might have just got those rear tires a little hot. He's got it back under him now. And yeah, last season's champion still looking strong here early on in heat number 1. Just listen to the the throttle control, especially in this last turn coming up here. Just how long they're off the throttle and how easy they are getting back on it.
Well, I'm just glancing through the field here, Johnny, and we're still all pretty well filed or single filed out. Spaced out pretty evenly. It looks like we have kind of little 2-car breakups around the track. We've got 2 3-car kind of packs up here at the front between 1st and 3rd and 4th through 6th, and then everybody else kind of broken up in pairs the rest of the way. Wow, rest of the way around the track.
Yeah, we're taking a look now at a sixth place Dan Ott at number 29 Machine. Yeah, really getting pretty close here with Michael McCoy. Just it's about maybe about a half a second between the two of them, but yeah, they got a little close there for a minute. Definitely, yeah, man, showing some speed here. Gotta keep it between the ditches, like we said, and right now, I mean, hey, it's waiting for a mistake from McCoy, or, I mean, we see the 12, Jimmy Moore, kind of falling back into McCoy's clutches as well. These two get racing. See McCoy with a huge dive into the last turn here. Gets right up on the back bumper at number 12. See if he's able to make a move down into turn one.
Yeah, Jimmy kind of had a little bit of a late entry there going into the last corner and kind of left the bottom wide open for Michael. So it'll be interesting to see if McCoy's able to capitalize on this, as we're just under 5 minutes remaining in this heat race.
Every position counts, and we see right there Michael McCoy got there. Jimmy kind of ran a little bit of a defensive line. See Jimmy Moore now completely sideways heading down into the final few turns here, but he's able to pull away a little bit, stretch his legs over Michael McCoy for that fourth position. And yeah, this battle rages on. Battle for the lead is kind of broken up a little bit, but Matt Schlosser is still within striking distance, waiting on a mistake from that number 70 of Aaron Smith, which is few and far between. We've known Aaron for a long time, a lot of races with him, and he never puts a wheel wrong, but that number 400 is all over his back tailgate here. Heading out of turn one. It's just, go ahead.
Oh, sorry about that. I was going to say, Matt Schlosser closed in the gap by about 0.3 through turn one. But it looks like through the rest of this infield section, Aaron's starting to maybe pull back away from him a little bit.
Yeah, you can see that 400. It's a little unsettled. He's a little loose on entry, a little loose through the corners. You see him right
real
there.
Big loose right there.
Yeah, you can tell he's really getting after it, trying to get to that 70 and get past him. Just not really a lot of opportunity here at this track unless Aaron makes a mistake, or you got to build a run coming to one of these big straightaways so you can dive bomb into the corner and try to make something happen. But yeah, fell off a little bit there, but once again, under braking, you see that 400 just close in right to the back bumper at number 70.
Kind of interesting watching Aaron work his way around the track, work his way into these corners. You know, he looks a lot more stable on corner entry than a couple of these other drivers like Schlosser. And that speaks to the volumes of talent of the man behind the wheel of that 70 machine. He's one of those drivers, when he shows up, you know he's going to be a tough pass. If you're in front of him, you know you're going to have a battle trying to keep him behind you. But if he's in front of you, it's going to be hard to keep up with him, as he just looks so much more stable. Ooh, looks like he maybe locked it up there for a second entering one. But yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, that's absolutely Schlosser's strong point here is these hard braking zones. You see it in turn one and through this turn as well. He gets right up to the back bumper, but then getting through the gas, he's kind of managing throttle corners that lead up afterwards. He kind of falls off just a little bit. But I'll tell you, one spot, if I wanted to be better in one of those turns, it would be the one with the hard braking. So you can make a move if you're close enough and try to make that pass happen.
I don't want to take our eyes away from the battle for the lead here, Johnny, but we got a pretty good battle brewing up here for the fourth spot. Jimmy Moore, Michael McCoy, and Daniel Ott, they're all right there with each other. Jimmy kind of leaves the inside of the last corner wide open again. It allowed Michael McCoy to close back in a little bit, but Jimmy got the run off last corner. See if he's able to hold on to it. Ooh, we got right to the back bumper of Jimmy right there. I tell you what, this is some great driving, great great driving out of everybody right now. This is awesome to get to see from a perspective other than a driver's standpoint, which I'm used to that perspective here with Road and Plate.
Yeah, it's always fun to see these guys get out here and give it all they got. Yeah, we saw McCoy get right up on the 12 there, and man, just one thing that's just frustrating in road racing, man. You know, you think you can get by the guy, and it's so hard to do. And a track like this, I wouldn't doubt if we see some short track tempers flaring before the end of this race. Right now, the white flag is out for Aaron Smith and Matt Schlosser as they are still tied at the hip coming through the middle part of the course here. Aaron Smith's going to run that line, do exactly what he's been doing all night long so far. Smooth through the gears, coming through the middle part of the course. Matt Schlosser is going to have pretty much one opportunity right here into the braking zone to try to make something happen to get this heat win. Man, you see, he's in there hard, locked up the rear tires. He's still there, but not quite close enough.
Yeah, you see Aaron got the drive off that corner coming out of turn 8, and he's able to tuck it down to the grass right there through turn 9, and looks like Aaron Smith will be the winner of the heat race. Matt Schlosser with a strong run coming through in second, followed by Evan Hubchak in third.
See the rest of these folks finishing up their laps. A little bit of a battle here for 12th place. We got Brandon Carl and Tom Wendt. So yeah, once again, not close enough to make anything happen, but these guys were still, oh my, we see Brandon Carl drifted out of the last turn, able to hang on to it. It's going to bring home that 13th position. And yeah, I think we're going to move on. We're going to try to get a word with one of our drivers here. I think we're going to bring in Aaron Smith, our heat winner. If we can. If he's still in the Discord, that is. Yeah, he is. All right, there we go. Aaron Smith bringing it home in first place.
Lost, Johnny.
Oh, wow. Aaron,
let's see if we can get it back.
He's saving his breath for the feature. That's all. But
hey.
Yeah, regardless, Aaron put on a good show there. Maybe we can get a word with Jimmy Moore. There we go, Jimmy Moore bringing it home in fourth place in that heat race. Man, tell us how is the track? How is the truck handling out here tonight?
Well, you know, it's not too bad. We got a great setup courtesy of Mike Thompson. He's put in a lot of work to get us where we are tonight. Cars feel pretty solid. They're really fun to drive, honestly. Got to be off the throttle through the corners if you want the thing to rotate. If you even touch that throttle, she's pushing tighter. Never mind. It's going to be a lot of fun for this feature, though. I just heard that our invert number is 9, so I think that's going to put Laura Wiseman on the pole tonight. So it's going to be fun to try to get through. We got some fast people here. I know Aaron and Schlosser were right on top of each other most of that race there. So, you know, hopefully Schlosser starting ahead will at least, you know, make it a little longer before Aaron gets to the lead.
Yeah, man, as tight as this track is, man, it's going to be a show. I'm telling you. I mean, it's no easy task to get by all these drivers, even if you are a little bit faster. So it's going to make for a good show.
No, the pace is pretty much irrelevant. It's very one lane. So, you know, you're just going to kind of have to park it on the apex and they're not going to be able to get by you really unless it's an almighty send.
Absolutely. We saw there's a couple times McCoy was pretty close to doing that to you. And yeah, you were able to hold him off. It was some good battling there. We were keeping an eye on it. But yep, I guess we're going to let you go get warmed up, man. Get ready for this thing. We got about 2 minutes until the feature.
Thank you much, Johnny. We'll see you out here next week, right?
Absolutely.
Oh yeah, I don't think you've even signed up yet. You should do that, by the way. Yeah, thanks guys. Talk to you soon.
Right on.
Thanks.
Yeah. Anybody else at home watching, if you want to get in on the action here at Road and Plate, there is a link in the description to the Discord. You can get signed up. I believe it is a $15 entry fee. And yeah, weekly racing here on the Regular Racing Network. And yeah, definitely looking forward to it. Looking forward to getting on track with these guys as well. It's always one of the fun things in iRacing for me is the stock car on road course combination. And definitely looking forward to it.
I agree. Stock cars on road courses is a lot of fun. I wish I had the talent that we see out of a lot of these drivers out here. I've run with a lot of these drivers out here, and I'm usually one of those names at the back of this field. But nonetheless, it is very fun running stock cars, whether it be Cup, O'Reilly, and the trucks. It's very fun running them on road courses. Yeah,
we got to shout out Mike Thompson as well for putting together these setups. Always, hey, with such a diverse schedule here, all these different road courses and everything, it's hard to hit a setup right, and he puts a lot of time into it, gets it all worked out, and definitely appreciate his efforts getting things rolling for the Road and Plate Palm Rack Golf season.
Absolutely. Definitely no easy feat, especially with the different tracks, different circuits, some with longer straightaways, sharper torque. Definitely has to put a lot of work into it, and always seem to do a very good job with
it. Yeah, absolutely does. And yeah, the warm-up session is coming to a close. We're going to be gridding up for our 35-minute feature race. As Jimmy alluded to, it's going to be a 9-place invert. So we'll take a look at the grid, assuming it works with the heat. We're gonna have to explore that when it pops up. But the session keeps extending on me. I'm not sure what's going on there, but there we go. It has flipped over now, and it looks like the invert did not work unless they're doing it manually. But we'll take a look at the grid regardless. I think this is going to do the
I'm able.
Yeah, I think this is the original. Yeah.
I am able to.
We'll pull it up on the side, and with the invert, like I said, they may be doing it manually, so it's going to be a 9-place invert.
That would put Laura Wise, I believe, as our P1 starter. I am not mistaken, Johnny.
Yes, it will. And we can see Laura here right ahead of Aaron Bray. And that's going to shake things up, and it's going to be a little interesting to see how this goes manually setting this. But either way, the race controller is on it. He will direct these drivers where they need to be.
So, if you want, Johnny, I can run through the results backwards from 9, since that should be our starting grid.
Yeah, we could see it on the left side there. It's going to be Laura Wiseman, then it's going to be Jay Bass. That'll be starting on the outside row for row 1. It'll be Mike Thompson in the 115, Dan Ott in the 29, Mike McCoy and Jimmy Moore will be side by side yet again, and Evan Hubchak, Matt Schlosser, and Aaron Smith will be starting in 9th place. And then 10th place is going to be Mark Royce with Aaron Bray in the number 3, starting behind him. And we got Tom Wendt, Brandon Carl, Zachary Mitchell, and Sam Stoner will be rounding out the field in that yellow machine, that yellow Ford way in the back.
And while we've got a minute, Johnny, after watching how that heat race was there towards the end with drivers starting to get loose, makes me curious. Are we going to be expecting to see stops? I don't know if they had changed anything up, at least for this session. I don't know how many laps these cars can go on, or these trucks can go on fuel.
I know for the season itself there will be a limited fuel. I'm not sure if that's in there for the session. I think it's normally around 50% or something. So, 35-minute race. That's definitely going to set us up for a pit stop. Maybe not on a short track like this, but we'll see. I mean, it's going to be right on the edge, I would imagine. And definitely something we're going to have to watch. And if you do pit, are you going to take tires, or are you just going to take a splash of fuel to make it to the end? It's going to be a hard call to make, but we'll have to see who does what.
These cars getting rolling. Everybody's starting to make their way off to the side. At the end, maybe not. Maybe I'm getting a little ahead of myself here, Johnny.
Yeah, it's all good. Like I said, they're going to do a manual invert here. So Laura Wiseman is going to come through to claim the pole for the feature race here at Tsukuba. Going to add a few laps to get everybody lined up. But yeah, Laura, a Road and Plate regular as long as I can remember. She's been racing here with the Road and Plate folks, and definitely an avid road racer. Definitely going to be cool to see what she can do up here with the clean air. We know how hard it is to pass here. You know, I mean, Aaron Smith's going to be a little faster. It's going to be tough to get through the field here, though, and track position is going to be key.
As we were able to see in the heat race, it's like you were just talking about. It's very hard to pass. Even the few times we saw drivers try to set up passes, it's still very hard for anybody to be able to make any moves without really fully sending it into a corner. So it'd be interesting to watch how some of these drivers like Aaron Smith, Matt Schlosser, what they're able to do, if they're able to make their way back to the field, how long it would take them if they are able to do so.
Yeah, it's going to be tough for sure. But I'll tell you what, we're going to find out soon. We see him heading down the backstretch here, 2x2. Jay Bast and Laura Wiseman are going to be your front row. See who gets to jump, who gets down into turn 1 first, and if anybody's going to make a 3-wide dive down to the inside. Might see that number 115 of Mike Thompson try to get while the getting's good down to turn 1 to make something happen. Looks like we have one more pace lap. So
something else to keep an eye on, Johnny, is we were talking about drivers going to be able to manage their tires, keep from getting the rears too hot. Track temperature right now currently is 111 degrees, so definitely does not help drivers in naturally being able to keep rear tires cool. So I think it is very possible we will start seeing handling issues become more pertinent the longer this feature race goes on.
Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, the lights are off now on the pace car. So we know we're going green this time. We got everybody lined up. The random invert, 9 cars. Ready to get this thing underway. 35-minute final feature race here for the preseason showdown for the Pomerac Golf Red and Plate Series here, presented by UNO Podcast. Any guesses? Anybody in chat? Give us any guesses. Who do you think's going to win this thing? What about you, Jacob?
I'm gonna say Daniel Ott. He's a past champion here with road and plate. He's a very skilled driver when it comes to these road courses. I think he's starting close enough up to the front that he may be able to capitalize early and maybe hold off some of the others from the back as we are going green. Oh, wow, there's a big spin from the back. Oh, wow.
Big wreck. We got about 5 or 6 cars involved. It looks like we're going to stay green for the moment, but Aaron Smith, big time implications here. That was the first incident, and it looked like there was maybe a secondary incident as well. We're going to go back and take a good look at this.
And I am showing that we have a caution flag, Johnny. Definitely big enough to be a track blocker there.
We're going to try to get maybe a blimp shot. We see the 400, maybe a checkup. Start it with the 12, kind of accordion back. Aaron Smith's going to be hard into the inside wall. Outside wall.
A lot of really, really fast trucks taken out right there.
Yeah, and then we saw, it looks like Mike Thompson as well. Yeah, that was kind of a part of that wreck. The 33 got sent down into the grass, comes back up, collects the 115, and maybe not a whole lot of damage, but still not what you want to see on the first lap of the feature race. A big shakeup like this is going to make for a very interesting race. We're going to go back and take a look. Is it Brandon Carl that was the car behind? Take a look on board from him. See that checkup on the outside. Going down into the turn. Big contact and just absolutely nowhere to go. He locks it up, gets through the grass. Avoids any contact there. Good job from the number 77.
Absolutely. And a little bit of unfortunate news, Johnny. It does look like the number 33 of Mike McCoy possibly received too much damage and all that, as it looks like he has gone ahead and taken it back into the garage and has called it a night. So for that 33 cars, we hadn't even made it into or through turn 1 to start the feature.
Yeah, it's an awful shame. We know McCoy is really good at these road courses. Was looking forward to seeing how he was going to pan out with the invert. And, yeah, unfortunately, didn't even have a chance to make something happen. We see here, is this Evan Hubchak, maybe a lap down, maybe getting his lap back? Not exactly sure. Also not sure. I don't think anybody pitted. So, yeah, 7 might be trapped a lap down here. That's something... That's big development, because he was fast earlier on there. He got 3rd place in the heat. And, yeah, that's going to make life hard for that number 7 unless he gets a wave around.
I went back and I am looking at it. It looks like 7 actually started the race from pit road. So he may have been able to avoid all of that, but I'm wondering, he may be trapped a lap down. May be right on that. But he did start this feature from pit road, so he missed the grid.
Yeah, I would assume that maybe it's a glitch with iRacing because not everybody got to the line before the caution or something like that. Might have tripped up the scoring, but it looks like he is going to get his wave around and get back on the lead lap. Good to see for Evan Hubchak. Definitely didn't want to see him have to start a lap down here in a preseason race because of an early race incident. Going to re-rack him back up front, though. It's going to be Laura Wiseman and Jay Bast in control yet again. We got somebody out in the grass here. Matt Schlosser in that number 400 lawnmower. He's going to go by and get his lap back as well. Yeah, man, big shakeup though. I mean, you got Aaron Smith in 12th place. You got Evan Hubchak 13th. Matt Schlosser. Our whole top three is at the tail of the field here. It's going to be absolute chaos. Seeing them slice their way through the field, trying to get back up here to win this thing. It's going to be a tall task, but hey, I wouldn't put it past them.
The only other thing that I'm curious about is we had a good amount of trucks that got collected in that, and we have some drivers, like Jimmy Moore. He did drop back a little bit, but I'm wondering if we have some trucks out there that are still a little bit beat up, a little bit damaged from that first incident. Interested to see if that plays any effect into their handling and how this feature goes for them.
Yeah, not sure if we have a fast repair or not, but if we don't, definitely something to think about. A little bit of aero damage or something could really affect the way these trucks drive and could affect your tire wear as well. The green flag is back out. Laura Wiseman takes the point. Jay Bass making a charge on the outside here. Gets through the gears a little bit better, but he has to back off to make the outside of the turn. It's going to allow Daniel Ott to get to the inside for second place. He's going to clear him, maybe. Getting down into the left-hander here. Jay Bass is going to fight back. Really diving it off into the corner hard there. He's going to get that spot. And the 29 is going to lose a little bit of grip on the outside.
We are almost three wide back here with Aaron Bray, Brandon Carl, and Mike Thompson there for a second as we were coming out of turn 3. Aaron Smith really making some headway through this field already, as it looks like my timing's not updated, but he is sitting, I believe, in the 6th position already after starting this in the 11th position. At 70, he's fast. He's going to be a tough contender to try and hold off.
Yeah, absolutely not what the field wanted to see, him getting through half the field already in just a handful of corners. But right now he's got the 44 Mark Royce in front of him. He's battling hard right here. Got the 12 from Jimmy Moore in front of him as well. Royce is going to go to the outside, let that 70 go. 70 is going to set his sights on Jimmy Moore. All the meanwhile, Laura Wiseman still up here holding off Jay Bass for the lead. Jay Bass is pretty much right on her bumper, heading down into this hard right-hand corner, getting ready to go down the backstretch. Pretty much the entire top 5 or 6 under a blanket here. It looks like a caterpillar going around the track.
I mean, we've got some real tight racing all over the place coming through turn 8 right there. You had Mike Thompson get into the back of Aaron Bray a little bit, got to the 3 squirrely. And Mike's trying to make a pass. Oh, he is off in the grass. Connie, I don't know where to look. There's action everywhere right now.
Yeah, we should have set up the side-by-side because Jay Bass sent it really deep into turn 1 there. It's unable to make that move happen, but he's still right here with Laura Wiseman, right on her heels. We got a little bit of an incident back here. We got Tom Wendt slow through the left-hander. Him and Aaron Bray, more contact. Big wreck. We got a huge incident here to number 3, to number 28, and more. It looks like they're going to get it going. Go back and take a look at that one while we got a chance here. Saw this incident with the 28 and the 77. Got this thing going. The 3 gets out into the grass, comes back across, and just nowhere to go for these guys. once you got some contact going. And yeah, I mean, we saw the three kind of get stuck to the front bumper and able to save it though. And it sounds like the caution's out, so we're going to go get one more good look at this. See Aaron Bray started 11th place. He was in pretty good shape. And yeah, just nowhere to go there. And yeah, a little bit of damage, but I think he'll be fine.
Just update my trading paints because I'm looking at paints on your screen and then looking at the paints on mine, and I'm like, why are these not lining up? Tell you what, we're going to be coming to a restart, I'd assume, probably in the next lap or two. And I think the story right now, Johnny, honestly, has got to be that 70 machine of Aaron Smith. You know, we saw him capitalize, make up a lot of positions on that first restart. Are we going to see more of the same here as we have, again, another restart coming up, like I said, here in about a lap or two? He's lurking right there in the 5th position. Looks like he'll have just Daniel Ott and Laura Wiseman ahead of him on the inside row.
Yeah, he's definitely there and within striking distance for sure. Looks like pit road is open this time as well. We got a few guys coming in taking some, I assume, tires. If you're going to come down and give up the track position, might as well take your tires. Imagine these folks are definitely good to go to the end on fuel as well. But yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Aaron Smith is definitely, you can train your eyes on that yellow machine running in 5th place right now on the outside there. That number 70 is definitely going to be a rocket ship. It's just about, is there enough room on the track for him to make the passes in 20 minutes, you know?
Yeah, it's time seems to be going by a little bit quicker here in the feature. At least that's what it feels like. So, I mean, I know we're still just outside of 20 minutes left, but as time's starting to dwindle down a little bit, that added pressure, are we going to see more aggressive moves made out of drivers trying to capitalize on track position?
I think we're about to find out because right now, restart, you know, and you don't get many restarts in this road and plate series. Not very often we end up with a caution. And yeah, I mean, you got to get it while you can. While everybody's bunched up, now it's the time to make a move. I think we're going to see him fanned out 3-4 wide yet again down into turn 1. I would not doubt if there is some more significant contact. But yeah, Laura Wiseman's going to get the jump. Huge jump heading down the front stretch. She's going to be well clear of Jay Bast on the outside. Dan Ott's going to stick his nose in there. He's going to go through for 2nd place, and he's going to bring Jimmy Moore with him on that inside line. Now Jimmy's going to have to defend that number 53 of Jay Bast. See Bast a little out of shape there, going through the S's. Able to gather it up, and he's going to be trying to hold off that number 70 of Aaron Smith now for the 4th position.
Jay Bass, big sideways right there in front of Aaron as we're heading down into turn 8. He's able to get it regathered, get it back to the inside, and at least keep Aaron behind him for another lap or another corner as Daniel Ott and Jimmy Moore are door banging off the corner. Daniel Ott's able to hold on to the position heading into turn 9. Jimmy Moore going to be able to create the crossover move, get the run on Daniel heading down the front stretch into turn 1.
Man, I'll tell you what, that was the textbook crossover though. You don't see it too much on these road courses. Jimmy ran that high line, got the cut under, and got by. Now we're going to be side by side. Now he has to defend. He's on the outside. There's no grip out there. We see him go wide, and he's going to have to forfeit that second place position for the time being. But if we know that number 12, he's not done yet. He's going to gather it back up and make another charge. We did see the number 3 of Aaron Bray go off track back there. Looks like he's got it back rolling and get back to the 14th position. He's got some work to do to gain those spots back, but it looked like no harm, no foul.
Got Aaron Smith looking. Oh, sorry, Johnny. I didn't mean to cut you off.
You're good.
Aaron Smith looking to the inside of the 53 of Jay Bass. He's able to complete the wave coming down the front stretch during turn 1 as Jimmy Moore once again hit the sin to the inside of the 29 entering turn 1. Good Lord, these guys are going at it hard. Laura Wiseman's seeing all this happening in her rear view, and she's like, you guys go ahead and keep on doing what you're doing. I'm going to start to remove myself from this conversation. Now's not a bad time for her to try to capitalize on all this. That 12 is all over the place right now.
You know, I think they do a lot of drifting here at Tsukuba Circuit, and that number 12 machine is proving that right now. He's been drifting this entire course. Got a little out of shape fighting the 29 on the outside, and now he's defending that number 70 of Aaron Smith. He knows that if you want to keep one guy behind you, it's that number 70, and he's going to be driving the wheels off of this thing to make it happen. See him completely sideways out of the last turn. Aaron still has to run. Jimmy's going to go to block.
Oh, my Lord. And Jay Bass going to stick his nose to the inside of the 70. Oh, man. You would think these guys are battling for the lead on the last lap, and this is a battle for, P3, P4? It's still just about 20 minutes remaining in the race. What racing out of these guys. And they're able to keep it straight. They're able to keep the cars going forward. This race is really speaking to the volume of talent that there is out of all of these drivers. They're really being able to push it into the corners. They're doing quite a bit of door banging, a little bit of fender rubbing, but they're still able to keep the cars going forward, and that's good hard racing as Aaron is looking again to the inside, but decides to back out of it heading into turn 1.
Yeah, I'll tell you, I told them to put on a show for us, and they absolutely are. This battle for second, third, and fourth right now is the hottest on the track. Number 12 is trying to make a move on that 29 while defending one of the fastest drivers on road courses. And right now, able to do it. You know, he sees sideways. He's really getting after it, but so far, I mean, you know, testament to Jimmy Moore on his racecraft here. As it looks like maybe Aaron's a little tired of looking at that undercut and overheard decal on the back. Gives him a little bit of a bump down into that second to last turn.
One thing I'll be really interested to keep an eye on here, Johnny, not to step away from that battle for a second, but Laura Wiseman's pulled out to just about a 1.2 second lead. I wonder if she's seeing all this happening in her mirror. Maybe she's deciding not to push it so hard and trying to let all these guys behind her who are duking it out each and every corner, maybe try to let them burn their tires up. If she can save a little bit for later on and maybe start to pull away.
It's absolutely right now your goal, if you are the number 84, is to just hit your marks. Don't put a wheel wrong. Don't get out in the grass. Don't overbrake. Don't do any of that. Let these guys race it out, bang each other's doors off, and beat each other up, you know? Get out here, get yourself a nice, comfortable lead. Don't burn your tires up, and save a little bit for if one of them get to you later on. This battle for third place is still on. We're 3 wide coming down the front stretch.
Oh, good Lord. Good night. What in the world? I'm so glad that they took you seriously when you said to make it exciting, because I can't keep my camera fixed on anybody for more than 2 seconds because I'm missing something somewhere else.
I'll tell you what, man, that was a huge move from the number 53 of Jay Bass, able to get by both of these guys as they're still battling it out here now for 4th place. But Jay Bass up to a podium position yet again. Aaron Smith now having to defend as well. Got the 44 of Mark Royce behind him. He's going to be side by side with Matt Schlosser heading down the backstretch. Matt Schlosser had to start at the back after that early incident. Man, I'll tell you, him and Aaron coming through the field here, and don't look too far behind him is Evan Huchak as well. The top 3 from the heat are trying to slice their way through the field on this short road course and doing a pretty good job of it, I'd say. See Mark Royce still defending on the outside there. Absolutely incredible battle for the 6th place here. Schlosser is going to edge ahead. It's going to put Royce back into the clutches of the number 7 of Evan Huchak. Evan's going to go way down to the inside. Man, all over the curves. He's going to make that pass and get himself 7th place.
Donnie, I would love to try, if we have a second, to get an in-car from maybe the 12 as he is sideways down into turn 8. I would love to get an onboard if we're able to for just a minute with one of these drivers and just see them sawing the wheel. As you can see, the 70 of Aaron sawing the wheel right there off Jimmy's back bumper. All these guys are all fighting so hard as Schlosser making a move to the inside of Aaron.
You can see he's white knuckling this thing, man, and Schlosser's all over the place too. These guys know they got to get after it. Time is running out. Aaron makes a big move to the inside. Jimmy's going to miss the corner a little bit because of that. He's going to have to fight off Matt Schlosser now as well if he doesn't get into the 70. But yeah, you can see right now Matt Schlosser is going to get wiped out. He gets turned by the 7. That one might be a caution. I'm not sure, but...
No, I'm showing we are still green, Johnny.
Yeah.
We are still green.
At the risk of missing some more action, we're going to have to go back and take another look at that one. We saw the 400 and the 7. These guys have been battling through the field all night long. And yeah, it looks like the 7 maybe just missed the bottom a little bit. Catches the 400. They both tagged a wall, and they both keep going like nothing happened. So battle for the lead, though. Yeah.
Go ahead, John.
No, you're good. Yeah, battle for the lead is picking up, though. Daniel Ott has caught Laura Wiseman here with just 13 minutes ago in this feature race. Laura Wiseman defending well, but yeah, that 29 at Dan Ott showed some serious speed here. You can see way back there is Aaron Smith. It looks like he was finally able to get by Jimmy. Well, no, we saw that happen, but yeah, he's got a long way to go. He's about 4.5 seconds behind the lead. If he's going to get there, he's going to have to get there fast.
We're starting to see. Daniel and Laura both, while everybody else was duking it out hard behind them, they took it and they opened up quite a gap to everybody else. And right now, that battle for the lead is just the two of them. And hey, maybe if I'm that 29 of Daniel Ott, maybe I'm just riding right now. Maybe I'm just trying to keep it clean with Laura, see if we can continue to maintain the gap to 3rd and even 4th place, see if we can stay ahead of Aaron, make it that much harder for him, as I am probably missing something. I'm looking at different screen.
Yeah, well, you're saying that as Laura got a little loose, 29 was almost side by side down the backstretch and looking to make a move. But yeah, we got a big gaggle of cars back here behind Jimmy Moore. Sam Stoner up from last place in the heat, right? He's up to 6th place now in this number 65 machine, holding off Mark Royce at the moment and trying to make a move on Jimmy Moore. See this gaggle of cars, about 4 or 5 of them, all under a blanket here, and we're halfway through this race, and Going to see the number 115 of Mike Thompson sneaking his way into this picture as well. And Matt Schlosser, after getting sent off the track into the wall with a little bit of right rear damage, he's going to be up here battling for this 5th place position as well.
I can't speak. I'm going to cut myself off there. We've got a battle for the lead here with Daniel Ott looking to the inside of Laura Wiseman into the final turn. Is he able to complete the move as we head down the front stretch heading into one? Like Laura maybe clears him. He's going to stick his nose in there. Is he able to get the move done? It looks like he is able to clear Laura Wiseman. New leader Daniel Ott. Just about 10 minutes remaining in the feature.
Yeah, we saw this battle brewing for the last handful of laps, and yeah, he made a couple attempts at it, and yeah, I mean, right there, coming out of the last turn, he got a little loose and kind of threw it away, but then Laura missed the entry turn one a little bit, got a little wide, and Ott was able to make it work. We see him get wide there in the second to last turn. It's going to allow Laura to close back in a little bit, but right now, yeah, that number 29 machine is on rails, setting sail with clean air in front of him, and you don't want to look in his mirror because that yellow number 70, he's not there yet, but hey, man, if anybody can catch 4 seconds in 9 minutes, it's going to be Aaron Smith.
I was going to say, you beat me to it. That yellow machine is very slowly, but at the same time, pretty rapidly starting to get bigger in everybody's mirrors. He's closed into just about a half second of Jay Bass. And it won't be long before we see that 70 machine starting to make a battle here for the 3rd position. And I hate to jump back. Oh no, they got it all straightened back out now. It looked like Sam Stoner was sticking a nose inside on Jimmy Moore for a second. They've all single filed back out. Matt Schlosser is making a move on Mike Thompson for the 8th position. He's able to get the move done heading down the back stretch, heading down into the last corner.
Yeah, put Matt Schlosser back up to P8, trying to recover some of the lost ground from that incident earlier. And Evan Hubchak coming into this fight as well. These two have been battling it out all night long, and I don't think they're done yet.
Tell you what, though, maybe that 29 of Daniel Ott was, just kind of controlling his pace, protecting his tires, because he just made the pass for first not but a couple laps ago, and he's already pulling out to just about a 1.5 second lead over the 84 of Laura Wiseman.
Yeah, we can see his last lap was about a half a second faster than Laura's, and the only car, he was even faster than Aaron Smith last time around, so that number 29 is on rails right now. Really putting the throttle down and trying to get away from this pack of hungry dogs behind him. Or Wiseman kind of falling back, getting into the clutches of Jay Bast here. Jay, after that recovery, getting back through the top 5, and that wild 3-wide move to get back into the podium. Right now, he's got a mirror full of that yellow machine, though. We see the 53 getting a little squirrely. Definitely, I mean, just how important is it when you're doing this stuff to not pay attention to the guy behind you? You got to know a little bit, but you can't be locked in all the way, or you're going to end up making a mistake, and that's exactly what Aaron Smith wants to see. That's why he's going to be up here showing his nose in the mirror and making 53 really think twice about everything he does.
While we were focused in on that battle for 3rd, we missed Ark Royce get a little bit sideways off the nose of the 400 of Matt Schlosser, and he lost about 4 positions in that exchange. He fell from 3 positions. He fell from 7th all the way back to 10th, just in like 2 corners.
Yeah, we got that, and we got this big battle for the 12th position right now. These guys been going back and forth the last lap or so. We see the 28 make a little bit of contact. Tom Wendt, he's able to save it, gets down into the grass a little bit there. But yeah, right now put Aaron Bray up in the 12th position, able to fend off that number 28 for now.
Well, I'm going to pull your attention back to that 70 machine of Aaron Smith as he tried sending it to the outside of Jay Bass heading into turn 8, and Jay is throwing some big blocks on Aaron heading down the backstretch as they head into the final corner for turn 9. Here with just about 5.5 minutes to go, Daniel Ott has pulled that lead to about 2.5 seconds, and with Jay Bass and Aaron Smith fighting like they are, Aaron's fallen back to about 3.5 seconds off the lead, so he's lost a little bit of pace to our leader, and it's allowed Laura Wiseman to pull a little bit of a gap back out on Aaron Smith, as she's got about a second gap back, trying to protect that second position.
Yeah, Aaron was able to finally get by Jay Bass there. They had a good little battle there, and Jay Bass really trying to get it back there. You see him drifting through the middle section of the course here. Keeps it together and really runs that inside line. That's where you want to be there through that corner, I assume. And, yeah, not able to keep up with the 70, though. That 70 machine is lightning fast. I don't know if he's going to have time to get up here and race for the win, but right now he has Laura Wiseman's in his sights for the second place position. We got this battle for 5th place as well. Matt Schlosser able to get by Sam Stoner and the bunch, and he's got his sights set on Jimmy Moore now for the 5th position. Jimmy Moore has been doing an incredible job of defending all race long. He held the 70 off for about 10 laps earlier, it felt like. But now he's got the defending champion in his mirror. He's going to have to not put a wheel wrong if he wants to come home with a top 5 position here tonight.
Looking back through the field, I really think that exchange with Jay Bass kind of really checked up Aaron Smith, because he's still just over 3 seconds back from the leader, and with only about 3.5 minutes to go, I don't know if that 70 machine is going to be able to do anything to get up to the leader. And with the lap times that Laura Wiseman is running, Laura Wiseman was actually our fastest car on track that last lap. He's starting to slowly reel Dan Ott back in a little bit, so he might be able to put up a good fight as well to keep that 70 in her rear view as we get down closer to the end of this race.
I'll tell you, one thing that is most definitely coming into play at this point in the race is the tire degradation. See the 84 sliding through that middle part of the course here, and I imagine we're going to see it again coming out of the last turn here, but definitely putting down some really good laps, making up some time, pulling away from that number yellow, or that number 70 machine behind her. And man, we see Aaron Smith really diving in deep there, kind of taking a late arc into the corner. We haven't seen that too much when folks are single file, but I think we'll maybe pick up a little bit of time there. But
I'll tell you what, these top 3 are going back and forth, trading off fastest lap, as our leader of Daniel Ott was the fastest of the 3 of that last lap, and Laura Wiseman was the slowest of the 3. She was just about a half second slower than both Daniel Ott and Aaron Smith. And I hope I didn't curse Laura Wiseman. That good old commentator's curse. Aaron Smith really starting to reel her back in, and I really hope I didn't do that to her. I love racing with Laura. She's a great competitor, always great spirited, great person to be around. And it's really good to see her having such a strong run here tonight at Tsukuba.
yeah, I mean, if she's going to hold Aaron off, she only has just about 2 laps to do it. I believe we're coming to 2 to go this time by. And Man, I'll tell you, Aaron is really getting after it. You see that thing sideways, trying to make the speed to get up to Laura Wiseman for that second position. But right now, Laura's going to hang on, and Dan Ott's going to head down the backstretch. This might be coming to our one lap to go here. It's going to be close as far as the lap times go, but I think it will be. Dan Ott, you see, it gets a little wide there, but he has plenty of room to make a couple mistakes, and it's going to come
receiving. Yep. Sorry, Johnny, I didn't mean to cut you off there.
You're good, man.
He did just receive the white flag, so this is our last lap.
White flag is out for Dan Ott here in the Undercut and Overheard shootout for the Road and Plate Palm Rack Golf Series preseason race here. And yeah, he's got just a handful of turns left to go, but Laura Wiseman is still fighting for her life back here for second place. She has a mirrorful of that number 70 machine of Aaron Smith. Just a couple turns to defend. Aaron is right there, but it's going to be hard to make a move into the last turn here unless Laura makes a mistake. We see she gets a little sideways there, but able to kind of keep a half car length gap. Dan Ott is going to head into the final turn here tonight. Coming down the front stretch, Dan Ott is going to win the UNO shootout at Tsukuba Speedway.
Laura Wiseman, I tell you what, excellent run out of that 84. She was able to hold off Aaron Smith there for the second position, and Jimmy Moore is able to hold off a sideways Matt Slosser for the fifth position. I missed Jay Bass there in fourth. Great run for him, great race. Obviously a top five. That's a great way to kind of get back into kicking things off, taking off the rust, and preparing for a new season.
Absolutely. We still got a couple cars finishing up here as we see the 28 and the number 23 coming through to finish their laps in their race as well. We're going to take just one more break real quick while we get our podium interviews lined up. We're going to hear from our partners at Evan Pienta Designs once again, and we'll be right back on the other end to talk to the man that's doing the burnouts on the front stretch right now. We'll be right back. All right, we'll see if we can actually grab him this time. But if my Discord will work, it's hard to move people around sometimes. But
man,
here he is. We got you this time, Aaron Smith.
Oh, hello. I didn't hear myself get moved. Sorry about that.
Yeah, you're good. Man, coming in P3 here tonight, and man, obviously some misfortunes at the beginning of this feature race. You got involved in a little bit of an incident, lost some track position, but you still fought your way back through the field. Just what more did it take to get past Laura Wiseman and get up there to the number 29 at Dan Ott?
Yeah, I just had to get through traffic a little quicker. Jimmy and I had a good fight there for a few laps. I think that was about half the race, honestly. It felt like we were wailing on each other, and that's what I came back here for. You know, I like a field that can fight back, and this is definitely one of those fields. So hopefully we'll have some more racing like that over the course of this regular season. But yeah, I just, after a certain point, like no matter how you wear the tires, they get warmed up, and they all even out throughout the field. And I had that little bit of extra pace on my line alone. But with the exits being the way they were, with the rear tires being as burnt off as they were, there wasn't much else I could have done without really throwing it into the corners. And yeah, they earned it in the top two there. So I didn't want to be the guy to wad them up in my returns. So we'll save that for the real season.
Yeah, well, you alluded to it just a little bit there, but that battle with Jimmy was absolutely incredible. I know I told you all to put on a show for us, and you absolutely did. Man, that 3-wide move with you guys, Jay was able to get back by, made for some great TV, man, and yeah, definitely looking forward to wheeling it out there with you this season, the Road and Plate Pomerac golf season, and yeah, hey, I'll tell you what, we're gonna keep it simple here tonight, before we let you go celebrate that third place finish. Any shout outs, sponsors, friends, family at home watching, have at it.
Yeah, I'd like to thank all the folks here at Road and Plate for having me back this season. Hopefully I'll be able to run the whole schedule because it looks like we have a pretty fun one ahead of us. A lot of tracks I haven't really messed with yet, so hopefully we'll have some good racing there. I'd like to thank all the folks at Wanted Goons and Pomerac Golf here in the championship for their support, as well as Stat Stack and everyone else who supports me over on Yellow Vision. Every social media you can find a whole bunch of good content, so... y'all for broadcasting, all the folks for watching, looking forward to getting back at it. I'm a little bit rusty, can you tell?
Yeah, I don't know. I think all that rallycross stuff you've been doing made you drive that thing a little too sideways here tonight near the end of that thing. But yeah, either way, you'll knock the rust off, man. That's what the preseason's all about. I'm sure you'll be absolutely fine next week at Coronado.
10-4, looking forward to it.
Roger that. That was tonight's third place finisher, Aaron Smith. Going to see if we can... Yeah, Jacob, I think you got caught up with Laura Wiseman, our
yes,
second place finisher.
Oh, no, I haven't yet. I'll try to check that out here soon.
Laura Wiseman, second place finish. How are you doing after that race?
I am wiped out.
I bet. I tell you what, that was an awesome run to get to witness for you. Man, to lead as much of that race as you did, and to be able to have yourself in position to be at the front. Take us through that race. I mean, there was a lot of action, a lot of drama that happened behind you, but I mean, take us through that race. That was just somebody who's raced with you. That was exciting to see for you.
Thank you. Yeah, we had a couple of cautions early. I got lucky on the J Bass Blast Strat. Called him out on it, and when I was the real recipient of it. But yeah, after those couple quick cautions, I read the rules, so I kind of knew what the differences were from this season to last season as to which lane to choose and when I could go, and tried to take advantage of it as best as I could. After the second caution, I took off and saw the drama behind me, and I just tried to build as much of a lead as I could because I knew Aaron was back there, I knew Dan was back there. And I tried to keep it as smooth as I could. Still have some way to go with it, but I'm pretty proud of this finish because it is even though it's not a points race, it is my best finish on a road course ever in Road and Plate, and I hope I can build on it this season. I kind of want to go to Coronado right now to practice.
I tell you what, as someone who's had the pleasure and the opportunity to get to race with you and race around you a lot on road courses, you are a very respectful, very clean racer, who doesn't always seem to have fortunes go your way. Be able to see you have the run you had tonight, that was an absolute pleasure to get to witness, and honestly, I couldn't think of a better driver to be able to have the type of night that you were able to have.
Well, thank you. I really appreciate it.
Yes, of course. To keep it short and simple, but before we let you go, do you have anybody you want to thank or shout out?
Yes, I want to say hello to everybody watching at home. Hope you enjoyed the show. Tsukuba with the trucks. Maybe we should do that every week. I don't know. Wonder what you all thought of it. Want to say hello to my mom and dad, my family watching. my friends who have gotten me here this far. You all know who you are. Kari, Luna, David, anybody else just that has helped me get this far. Thank you all very much. And thank you all for putting this show on. I really do appreciate it, and I appreciate racing with you all.
We appreciate you and the driver and the person that you are, Laura. And again, congrats on the second place.
Thank you very much.
Excellent run tonight.
Thank you.
Alrighty.
That was tonight's second place finisher, Laura Wiseman. Absolutely incredible run from Laura, and I don't see our winner right now. So we're going to move into our finishing results here. See if we give him a minute to maybe get on if he wants an interview. But yeah, we just talked to second and third place. Dan Ott is going to be your winner here in number 29. Aaron Smith coming in third, and then Jay Best coming in fourth place. Lost out to Aaron right at the end there. It was a tight battle, and we saw him really getting after it. That thing was sideways. And man, how about Jimmy Moore holding off that pack behind him of Matt Schlosser, Sam Stoner, and Evan Hubchak, and everybody else. That was an incredible run from Jimmy.
It really was. I mean, that entire battle, it seemed like second to sixth place for every bit of what felt like 10 to 15 laps. I mean, they just door banging, fender rubbing that entire time. They put on one heck of a show, and honestly, I think that's going to be a show that's hard to duplicate throughout the season. Once we kick off the season, Johnny.
Yeah, it absolutely is. And yeah, I definitely can't wait for it. We're going to run through the rest of the field here. We had Evan Hubchak in 8th place, Mike Thompson in the 115, coming home in 9th, with Mark Royce rounding out the top 10. We have Aaron Bray in number 3, bringing it home 11th place, with Brandon Carl in number 77 in 12th. Tom Went in 13th place in that number 28 machine, with Zachary Mitchell, new to Road and Plate, but a familiar face from the Dart Racing League, Slingshot Racing League. We've raced with Zach a lot. Cool to see him out here tonight, and he's going to be 14th place. Michael McCoy with the unfortunate incident early in the race is going to be a DNF here tonight, bringing it home 15th place, and then our race control in here in 16th place. We appreciate you, Chance, for handling all the stuff. Hey, the invert and all that. Hey, man, we couldn't do it from the booth, I'll tell you that. So we definitely appreciate your efforts out here and keeping the control of the race.
Absolutely. I mean, this race got me excited to get back to racing. That was one heck of a race, Johnny.
Yeah, it absolutely was. And yeah, I mean, definitely it's been a long off season. It's been about a month or so since any of our leagues have been running, including Road and Plate here. But we're definitely looking forward to get back after it. And yeah, next week, right here on the regular racing network, you'll be able to see the start of the actual season at Naval Base Coronado for the first race of the season off the Talladega. You can see it right here, all the different tracks. If you're interested in joining, I'm sorry. If you're interested in joining, follow the link in the description to the Discord to sign up. $15 entry fee, and plenty of other stuff going on here. I think there's probably a mid-season challenge as well, similar to what they do in NASCAR, like a bracket challenge. A lot of fun to race with these guys on these different tracks, and yeah, can't wait to see y'all out there. We also have for the Dart Racing League coming up here in just over a month, start of September, Monday nights, is going to be the UNO Podcast National Series, the O'Reilly Cars 10-race season. You can see it right there, and it's just before Thanksgiving. That's going to be a lot of fun as well. And following that, Wednesday nights will be the Dart Truck Series, presented by UNO Podcast as well. You can see the schedules here. If you're interested in signing up for any of them, reach out to Dart Racing League on Facebook. But yeah, I'll tell you what, that's going to just about wrap things up here from Tsukuba. And yeah, before we go, any final thoughts, Jacob?
And I think I've touched on it about 1,000,000 times. It's just we got a really good preview tonight of what we can expect to see once the season kicks off and throughout the season. There's a very, very large number of extremely talented drivers. It's going to be a fun season to be a part of and keep track of. Obviously, you'll see battles all over the track, from the road courses to the super speedways. I had a blast just watching this tonight. I can only imagine the adrenaline high that most everybody that was out there racing was getting to feel tonight. That looked like a whole lot of fun.
It absolutely was. It was a lot of fun to watch in the booth. Thank you to everybody that tuned in and watched us. Thanks for supporting the leagues and the channel here with the Regular Racing Network. And congrats to Dan Ott on the win. We didn't get to talk to you, but congratulations, man. Good run. That was an impressive show. And yeah, we'll see you guys next week at Naval Base Coronado.